Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/Play-agricola. Playing an EIKWM France Stick G4 G54 with Joe Knapp, Ken, and Sola. Should be quite a good game. So in my first pile I see Educator. Educator is a fantastic card. The ability to play stuff without using an action is great. I am hoping to get back something like Seasonal Worker. If I could get Educator and then Seasonal Worker back, that would be just about best case scenario for me. Or Sheep Farmer and something that wants me to get lots of animals. Alright, looking at this next pile. What is the best card here? Woodcutter? Gardening Enthusiast? Forest Farmer? It's probably Forest Farmer. The ability to not take an action and play Forest Farmer is pretty nice. Yeah. Especially if I get the Day Labor card back. I think the card here is going to be Potter. Potter is not amazing, but it's simple, it works well with Educator, helps me feed throughout the game. Old Miser lowers my point ceiling too much. Surf, Mendicant, Midnight Fencer, Gym Trainer. I think probably Surf. Surf is not amazing, but it's okay, and with Forest Farmer it's pretty playable. What came back? Interesting. Not the Day Labor card. Brushwood Collector or Sheep Farmer or Plowman. Now I do have Forest Farmer, so I think I probably will not take Plowman. So I think it's Sheep Farmer or Brushwood Collector. Sheep Farmer, if there's early sheep and I get 2 clay early on, would be fantastic. Just because you get an extra 2 sheep from that space, extra 2 food. I think though I'm going to go with Brushwood Collector, because with Brushwood Collector I can ignore read all game and just go for big wood and clay actions, and yeah, that should be good. And here, Woodcutter or Gluten-Free Baker. Gluten-Free Baker is my card. I would love to take it. With Surf, it's not terrible. I think though I'm going to have a very high wood cost this game with Brushwood Collector, Forest Farmer, so I think Woodcutter is the better pick. And this one, probably Debris Dealer. Although Forester might actually be playable in this game. I don't know, I think Forester takes too long to pay off, and I don't really want to sow bake all that early. I might not play Forest Farmer all that early. So I think probably Debris Dealer. With Potter, getting clay is always useful, and having an extra wood income is always going to be nice. So I just want to make sure, probably need to get to a 4 or 5 room stone house, and I probably need to do a lot of stables. Alright. Well, Pelts is excellent with a large stone house. Baby Sling is a great card, and Reed is not really that valuable to me, so if I ever get on Reedstone food once, it's fine. Pasture Land is good, Coffee Break is good, Pelts is good. I like all of these cards. I think because I'm gonna grow a lot, I'm gonna go for Baby Sling. I should be growing 3 times pretty early. Because I'll go to 5 rooms. Yeah, I rate Baby Sling very highly. Wow. Oof. So we got some difficult choices here. Machete is great. Actually, Machete, Forest Farmer, Surf would be a great combo for me. And then I could just build an oven or even a cooking hearth, and then my feeding problems would be fine all game. However, House Goat is too good to pass up on. I mean, Guild Hall is good, but Educator's already giving me a way of playing occupations. Yeah, if I get Pelts back, I'll hope for Lasso. I mean, Machete is... There's no way Machete's coming back. Um, Horse is reasonable here. Just because with House Goat it might be a little difficult to get that third type of animal. Madonna statue, always should consider that, especially with Baby Sling. Once I'm done with it, I can return it. I think, though, horse probably. I don't need parchment. March I don't need. Hey Verindy, thanks for tuning in. If there's anyone else out there in chat, please come and say hello. Be happy to hear from you guys. So I've got Apple Garden here, but I think I have to take Cash Crop, because if I pass Cash Crop to the person who takes Machete, then that is going to be a very difficult game to win. So Apple Garden would not be terrible. It would lower my point ceiling a little. Maybe it would lower the point ceiling too much if I have lots of actions. Yeah, Cash Crop should be fine. Alright. Corn Scoop, I don't think I ever want to go on the 1 grain space. I want to use my Surf instead. So I think Coffee Break. Coffee Break is actually quite good. I mean, it's a great card. Yeah, definitely Coffee Break. And with Educator, I have nice flexibility about... I can get all my occupations out early and then play Coffee Break and let it pay off for the rest of the game. Or something like that. Verindy, just tuned in. Any big cards out there that I've seen? No, like 4-wood... no 4-wood occupations. I did get past House Goat with my second pick. House Goat is an excellent card, so I'm curious to see what's there. And I lucked out because I got past Machete. Machete plus Cash Crop, it means I can turn whatever I sow onto Cash Crop into 3 points every harvest. So what I can do is I can use Educator to play Surf, and then I just got to play Cash Crop and Machete, and then I can do Sow Bake for 3 points each time that I do it, which is actually outstanding. Yeah, I'm surprised Machete's gotten all the way around, because I think it's a great card. It means you can go for a 1 grain field early on, and like it pays off so quickly. Don't think I need any of these. Probably going with Chimney. Because Spices is just so terrible, and Parchment overlaps with Educator. Yeah, so my plan is between House Goat and Potter, I'm getting 3 food per harvest. which is pretty reasonable. Alright, so wood collector comes out in round 1. We've got sheep coming in round 1. I think I just play educator. No need to complicate things. First action educator. So my second action is going to be to take day labor, and then on the next occupation action I will play woodcutter, I think. Grab 2 food. Yeah, so I could potentially get 18 points from cash crop if I play cash crop round 3, machete round 4, something like that. And that's pretty doable. Because I'm sort of thinking next round I'll do educator, occupation, woodcutter, and then play occupation myself, and I'll play forest farmer. And then second action will be to take wood, which will be 3 wood. And then in round 3 I can actually do plow, jump to grain. And then if I play cash crop and surf, then it's going to be quite worth it for me to go on sow in round 4. Sola plays vegetable vendor. So I'll do that. And then I'll also play... did I play... yeah, I'll play forest farmer. I want to play house goat at some point too, so maybe I just go for the machete combo for the second harvest. Doesn't need to happen yet, because I need to take wood, I need to take clay and play potter, I need to play house goat. So I'll take... will I take wood or will I take food? If I play day labor, then I get... oh, 4 wood, that works. That works well. And so even if Joe and Ken play occupations, Probably family planner. Ken's complaining, saying that he didn't get occupation early on, so he's having to change his plans. Um, I bet it's family planner. He wanted to play family planner in one of the first two rounds. So I get an extra wood thanks to my woodcutter, and now my forest farmer, I can go on it and it doesn't cost me an action, assuming I get something that I would have wanted anyways. Alright, fishing is good for me, because then I can play potter, and then I can plow and jump to start player house goat maybe. That'll be enough food. I can go on Reedstone food. Yeah, I got good options. Yeah, I guess saving cash crop machete to play on my family growth, like my start player into family growth minor improvements, that's probably gonna be better overall, I think. If traveling players comes around though, I probably take traveling players. Oh, I should play my occupation. Uh, let's do it, because I think I'm gonna get what I want anyways. Hmm. So both Joe and Ken are both setting up to build the first room. Hmm. So I'm thinking, I'm second action. I don't need to start player this round. I could jump to 3 clay and, or you know what, getting 4 wood next round would be pretty good. And I'm sure one of the clay actions will come back. Gotta do that just because the system doesn't recognize the guest as being mine. So now I've got enough to build a room with my brushwood collector. Just need to get a clay action with my second move. And more clay is better with my coffee break. Probably after I play brushwood collector, then I can coffee break, or I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the timing works. I guess I don't need to rush anything. Don't need to make any decisions yet. Let's see what Sola does here. I think Sola needs food, so it's unlikely that he takes 4 clay. Yeah. Yep, I needed that 4 clay, or else I would have been in trouble. Can start players. So then Joe will build a room, I assume. Or not. Maybe Joe will give Ken the option of... Or, I guess Sola still has a move. So Sola... Yeah, so Ken probably builds a room here, I would think. My boîte de jeu games are going way faster this time around than last game, than last round, which is nice. So Bee Statue is a card that gives you stuff when you go on day labor. So Ken has 2 cards giving him extra resources on day labor. Vegetable Vendor gives you vegetable whenever you go on major minor, or gives you improvement when you go on vegetable. Links the 2 spaces together. So I want to grab Reedstone Food, probably. I do need 2 food to play my next occupation. I do want to play it so that I can play Coffee Break. Reedstone Food is gone. I could take 3 reed here, and then brushwood becomes less important. And then my second action could be start player coffee break. I mean, three reed is as many resources as any of the other actions, so like wood is only as good for me. 3 reed is better for everyone else, so. No starting player. What do these guys know that I don't? Maybe they're playing around Baby Sling a little. I'm not sure. I think start player is probably correct here. The question is, do I just start player Baby Sling, or do I start player Coffee Break? I think I probably need the food. But then I can't play Brushwood Collector for a while. Well, I can always interrupt the coffee break prematurely. That wouldn't be too bad to do. Alright, let's try this. No family growth. That's probably good for me. I think I'm going to grab one of the 3 food actions. Just because Joe's looking a little hungry. Although maybe he's not. That's hard to know. Part of why I would take the food is to get... Yeah, okay, maybe just 5 wood is fine. And then second action can be to take food, one of the 3 food spaces. I guess Joe has the sheep available to him, and Sola is quite good for food already. I would expect Ken to start player here. So I'll have 2 food in my hand, 1 from House Goat, 2 from Potter. So my feeding for the next 2 harvests should be fine, because I'll have 1 extra, and then I'll generate another 3, 5, so yeah, next 2 harvests I'm set for food, unless I play an occupation. If I play an occupation in round 9, I'm going to need more food. So I could do reedstone food here. Yeah, probably, and then build 2 rooms. That looks reasonable to me. Although, if I want to play baby sling, I need 1 more reed than I have, so maybe that was a mistake. If Ken builds next round, or grows, and then Joe grows round 8, and then Sola grows round 9, then I can build in round 9. And if I build in round 9, I could play brushwood before doing it, or I could just double build. If I could set up to double build round 9, or double build round 8, and then maybe baby sling round 9, so then I could double grow round 10. Or not, I don't know. Hard to know what the correct decision is. Ken didn't play anything on his starting player action, eh? Interesting. Joe converts and now has a cattle. I imagine he has something that rewards him for having cattle on his farm, like milking stool or milking hand. So family growth comes late, which increases the value of baby sling for me. Also makes it nicer on other people. I do not have my machete combo yet, which I'm a little sad about. Maybe I'll try to have it for round 11, get 9 points with it. I think going for rooms instead of just because I needed to set up my food engine, or not necessarily food engine, but Potter, House Goat. I needed to get those played. Coffee break. Yeah, there's milking stool for Joe, so that explains the keeping cattle. So Sola gets 6 wood now, so that's nice for him. So I can take 4 food or I can take 4 wood. Which is better for me? Maybe it's just 4 wood so that I can build 3 wood rooms at once. Yeah, I'm getting very good wood action, so that's gone well for me so far. Happy about that. Yeah, so Ken with 4 grain and 1 vegetable from his day labor combo. So that's not bad. I mean, it means he's had to take day labor and let the traveling players and fish accumulate, which is good for his opponents. So we'll have to see how he converts that. Looks like the stone oven will be very good for him with 4 grain already. Joe playing gardening enthusiast. Just because maybe nothing really else. I guess all the other actions are kind of lackluster. He probably figures he can get. Well, he's not going to get 5 food next round, I don't think. Do I do 4 food or do I do reedstone food? Because reedstone food gives me the extra reed for baby sling. But I still think I'm thinking brushwood collector there. So maybe 4 food is better. Although reedstone food gets me another stone for getting to a stone house. I think this is probably fine. And then in round 8, I can start playing occupations again. Yeah, that looks good to me, I think. So a FC Goat. Goat FC. It's a soccer team featuring a goat. Sorry, football team, since we are a football club. Joe plays Pastureland. I think this is a great card. Great card. Especially if he can predict where to put cards well. So no one is in a position to build a room with their next action. So I most likely I guess I could take 5 wood or I could take 3 reed. Ooh, I'm gonna gamble with that guild hall play that Sola is gonna play an occupation before my next move. Yeah, okay, that works. And if he does, then I get to do something myself. Then I get to play brushwood. So now I'm sure Sola's gonna play the well and an occupation. Or maybe he just upgrades to a cooking hearth. Yeah, well and occupation. Yep. So I'll play brushwood collector. Um, So Ken is not in a position to build. No one is. So my build room action is safe here. So I think I'll use it to guarantee myself growing without playing start player. So that means I do 5 food traveling players. I guess I could have gone on plow and thought about it too. I want to keep getting those plow actions done. So Ken is looking like he's gonna reno and do something. First action plow, interesting. I guess he's got those 2 vegetables, so is he gonna do something like play turnip field maybe? If he plays turnip field though, he doesn't need the additional thing. So I play baby sling. And then my next action will be build rooms, and I'll pay clay 2 reed for 1 wood once. Actually, if I do 2 reed and save the wood once, then I'm just gonna have to pay it back. I think the difference is just 1 reed overall, I think. Oh, because he played stone oven, Ken. So that's why he's 1 clay short of building another room. That's what he's talking about. Oh, Joe has that card that lets you turn an animal into a wood room. That's nice. Oh, Sola has quarry. That's also very nice. Good thing Ken didn't get that. That means there's going to be a lot of stone injected into the game, which is good for me. If I want to grow ahead of Joe, I need to do this here. So I'm going to do 3. Okay, and then I pay 2 wood and 2 brushwood, 2 of them. And then feed FC goat. I'll play an occupation. I'll play surf. Definitely not getting the humble farm boy bonus. Alright, Lumen, look away for and the next minute. Yeah, this game is going, I think it's actually going pretty well. I've got, I guess I won't say too much about it, but I'll show you guys here and you can sort of see what my game plan is, I think, with those two cards. And then I got that. So yeah, it'll be kind of an interesting finish. Round 11, family growth is taken. This is my last action. Am I set for food? I have 0 food. How am I generating food? I have 1 from my cook and 3 from my stone carver. So I need another 2 food. And where can I get that from? If I could build, I guess I could build clay oven if it's available. Yeah, clay oven's available. So then I would just need more clay. Yeah, that's definitely the move. Yeah, I can't afford to reno stone oven. Yeah, or else I would consider that. Alright, Lumen, you're safe. I'm switched away. Not that I really revealed all that much. Pretty much it was all public knowledge. I'm going to first action family growth, move to baby sling, send that guy home, and then play cash crop. So Joe did say where he wants it to go. So next action, plow, or I guess if 4 wood's available. Although I expect Joe will first move, do his benefactor. So then I'll play, will I play debris dealer? Is debris dealer going to be worth anything to me? It probably will. It'll probably be worth the 2 food that I pay for it. The question is just when will it be worth it? Because I'm a couple turns away from renovating to a clay house. I think it's probably worth playing anyways, though. I want to grow again. I can't use the baby sling again, but I gain the action next round that I lose from not getting on the baby sling, so pretty good combo. So maybe my third move will be plow, jump to vegetable, and then I'll sow a vegetable, and then put my surf grain on cash crop, and then I get 3 points per round the rest of the way. Or 3 points per remaining harvest, which is pretty decent. I could even do plow, jump to sow if I think sow is going to be contested. Oh, Joe has apiary. Oh, that's nice. I would have liked apiary. Although apiary doesn't really go with surf, I guess. Hmm. So I'm probably going to need to do 4 clay. Oh, I should probably take this 5 stone. Wow. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Stone's gone. So I'll actually jump to grain because the grain I can then start using to bake. Yeah, I maybe should have done stone instead of my second family growth because I would have probably saved an action by taking that stone. Like taking it all at once because to get to a stone house it's definitely gonna cost 2 stone actions to get there. Um yeah, sure. Grain. Although taking vegetable, then the vegetable is gonna be no, you know what? Grain. Ken first pick scholar. Joe with Ox Team. Nice Ox Team for Joe. Having a really solid game. I think 4 clay here. So probably comes back. You know what? Ken probably needs to go on so I'll just do this. So, okay, my issue with Oxman's G6 collection is that he's got all these cards that are like really the what makes them playable is so narrow. Like he's got the incubator, which when you play build stone rooms, you immediately can family growth, which and it's a minor improvement. And so most of the time, it's not going to be a usable card because building stone rooms are not viable. But if you say first picked Mason's Apprentice, well, then you might get past the incubator fourth, and then it's just over because you have no chance of competing with that. So yeah, I probably have to take clay with this next action, 3 clay, because otherwise it's going to be too hard for me to get enough clay for the rest of the game. Oh, and the clay's gone. Yeah, so that means my debris dealer is probably payoff might be 2 clay at the end of the game, maybe, if that. Hmm. Probably just take wood. Wood is always good. Yeah, so okay, a card like Braggart or Educator, if you don't first pick it, you're never going to get past it, like second or third. Well, very, very, very unlikely. But the problem with all those cards that have such a narrow window, but they're very strong within that window, is that you either have to do a speculative pick where you hope that you're going to get some combo. Um, yeah, you have to do a speculative pick where you hope you get a combo, and maybe you hit the combo, maybe you don't, or you get past a combo, or you get past it. Like I don't like it. I think it means that people have to hate draft more because if I've passed you Mason's Apprentice, and I'm playing with someone who I know will pick it, um, which you can usually guess based on the draft and the player, like the pack that you're passing, and then if I then pass incubator, well then I just lose. So I have to take incubator. Um, so I don't think that's a good. I don't like that as a. It's like an alternate game condition kind of, which I'm not a fan of. Am I gonna make it to a stone house? Getting the reno action might be difficult. I think I probably have to take food since I lost out on fish. Since I lost out on clay, I gotta take food. Um, Nothing here is really that outstanding for me. I could take wood. Wood is probably the most valuable thing to me because then I could fence a little earlier and start taking animals. But I think what I want to do is take vegetable because then I can do sow bake next round. I could try to build something that lets me bake actually. Mm, clay oven, fireplace. I'm probably not going to have enough clay to play either of those. So if I collect a grain here and I convert it to vegetable, I'll sow it, and then cash crop is gets the surf good. Yeah, I guess that's as good as it gets for me. So then the grain might be food if I get a way of baking, but I'm a little ways away from that still. So I'll just take 3 wood, I think. So I feed 7 food and goat. Harvest that. Machete cash crop. Oh, spring worker and baker. Okay, so I maybe jumped the gun on doing what I did so early. Oh well, I think it'll probably be fine. Do I want to get plow sow? I mean, I don't really need the start player action, honestly, so probably best action here is taking wood again, because that will max out my fence points. I could plow, but I think I can get on plow sow still. I still have 2 more rounds to get on it. So my next action will be defense. So Ken did family growth. He didn't need to. I mean, I was always gonna vacate it with baby sling, but whatever. That's his. It's fine. I think I'm gonna spend all my wood here. It's probably gonna be worth it for me to build stables. So that means I'll do another wood action for forest farmer. Yeah. You know what? Just in case, let's do that. You know what? My last action of this. Actually, no, it's probably going to be traveling players, isn't it? I also need wood for brushwood. You know what? I need wood for brushwood. I have to take wood no matter what. Okay, that's fine. Quite nice for Joe. Joe having an exceptionally strong game. Hmm. All those all those animals disappeared. Unfortunately. I'll turn that into a vegetable, sow it, and then the grain from my thing goes on cash crop. And my last action is probably take wood. For food or go for wood? I'll go for the wood here. Oh. Do I want to do plow sow just to block it? Do I need to do like 5 food traveling players just to be safe? Probably it's worth blocking plow sow. I maybe needed to start player there. Joe going on start player. Yeah, there's no way for me to get to a stone house, unfortunately. So that's not good. Not good for me. Although it's unlikely that Sola will want to um, do that. Anyways, traveling players. Since, yeah, unfortunately just don't have enough clay. Missing out on that 4 clay and then not getting anything from my debris dealer. It's unfortunate. So I have to take... wouldn't mind taking plow, actually. I could take plow with my next move, but probably the safer bet is 4 clay. Because if I don't get 4 clay, then I'm really out of it. I can save my family growth to my last action. Family growth play horse, probably. Mark a plan, wondering where I would get clay. Yeah, probably just take 4 clay and then 2 clay this round. I do have the chimney, which makes the clay oven a bit cheaper. Clay oven would not be bad for me. And I could pay 1 clay No, I would need, yeah, chimney only saves me one clay, so. Hmm. So I imagine Joe does plow sow. And then what will sola do? I don't know. Will he fence? Will he take wood first? He might take wood first and then fence. No, he's fencing now. Interesting. Okay, I gotta grab this for clay. If I could get, well, I mean, if I got 3 clay next round, then I could play the fireplace at least. Hmm. I could do sow bake again and just get a grain and sow it. Or I could take an animal, like a cattle. Probably I want to let animals accumulate to give myself a 2-point action with my first move. Not yet, or a 3-point action. You know what? No, I think probably just taking cattle is okay. Oh, Ken is being mean. I expected Ken to sow there. What did he do instead? I don't know. Oh well. He forced me into that. Unless he took profit or something, but I don't know. Seems kind of silly to me. Anyways, eat a clay and then 5 food, clay, 5 food, goat. Six food, clay, goat. And I was feeding 5 before. So 6, clay, goat. And I harvested correctly. I machete the cash crop stuff. So plow sow would be good for me. I'd be happy to get that. I'm sure I won't. Actually, no, I need to reno, don't I? Probably got to reno. Just wondering, do you ask permission of players to record and put online? No. I mean, if anyone said they didn't want me to record it, I guess I would, but it's like anyone could come and view this game. Do I ever use the play-by-play feature? Not normally. Just because it's like you gain a little bit more information. It's like when your friend goes to put their hand on clay but then realizes they need to feed. So you get that extra little bit of insight into what they're thinking. But I do not normally. So sola is going to do plow sow, pretty sure. Yeah, so Ken's saying, "What? I'm gonna get locked out of Reno? Oh, what do you know? When you don't pay attention, that's what happens." But yeah, so talking about asking permission, I mean, anyone could go onto this site right now and go and observe this game. Anyone. Ken's funny. He's just as bad as everyone else. He loves to complain when things don't go his way. uh, what a guy. He's a character. Um, Yeah, so he's obviously upset about me because I said that I disagreed with him about. Oh, that's right, because he was like, "Oh, Braggart's broken. Braggart's not broken. Braggart is strong. He doesn't understand. Ken thinks that broken means strong, and that's not true. Broken is when something doesn't function the way the game should. Um, so broken is like when you can third pick a card that is going to be stronger than anyone's first pick for you just because of the combo. It's kind of part of the game, but yeah. Braggart, like if you don't first pick Braggart, you're never going to get it back because Braggart is always going to be useful to someone. So like it's okay for cards to be strong. They just have to like I think when you can like my home like basically the my point is that when you can fifth pick incubator and it becomes wet nurse, that's too strong. Who is being arrogant now, Ken? I have voted to remove you on the grounds that you're Oh, I just love that and it's the best part is that he's got JML here to join in as well because JML is also an asshole. And he's an asshole in the sense that he is like, yeah, I want to play in this tournament, and then not respond to things for weeks on a time. And it's like, how long does it take you to send an email? Oh, it takes you 1 minute. Can't afford to do that. Um, Yeah, it's just funny because Ken's being an asshole right now, and it's like, uh, I like to disagree with Ken because he really does not look at arguments for content, which is kind of funny. He just is like, nope, this is the way things are. Am I gonna get So Bake back? Ken probably wants to do Stone Oven Bake. Um, maybe. I mean, Boar is 3 points. But if I don't get on So Bake, I lose out on 3 points from Cash Crop. So, yeah. I hope you aren't talking about people P your videos. Whatever that means, Ken. Whatever that means. This is actually nice Midnight Fencer for Sola. I maybe need to reconsider this card. I'm not sure. I think it's too unreliable though because it depends on the other players not fencing the way you think, the way that they could. Um, Yeah, I think if Joe blocks my So Bake here, then I just have no chance to beat him. So I think what I do is I take a grain and turn a grain into a vegetable for a point, and then sow a vegetable to get up to 4, and then I'll do a grain onto cash crop. Oh, I can't take grain and convert it. So that means this should be a grain here. And this is 3 points on cash crop. I hope you aren't talking about people. It's too easy to wind him up. Um, I'm a jerk on my little video calling people here assholes. Oh, so Ken's watching right now. Okay, that's fun. Hi, Ken. And saying I like to fight with me. Um, yeah, so Midnight Fence is actually going to pay out 4 fences. That's not bad. 4 wood. I don't know. It's not likely going to be more. Um, so I need 8 food. So that probably means I have to eat all my crops and get fishing. Mm, I think I have to gamble that I get fishing and day labor to win. Uh, This is probably a good way for getting Ken to block me, but whatever. We'll see that I'm the speaker. uh, Thanks. That's nice for JML to chime in, but honestly, he's not worth responding to because that guy is um, someone like Ken. Ken is really not self-aware, but then I can maybe draw him into seeing his own hypocrisy sometimes. But someone like JML, like he's never gonna admit that he's wrong ever. So it's there's no value in doing that. So Ken, at least, if I needle him enough, he might start to catch on. No, I have to needle him in the right way. I like arguing with him about. One time we had a debate about religion. It was really funny because he was appealing to authority, and then I was trying to demonstrate to him why appeal to authority is bad with a metaphor. And he just did not get it at all, which is interesting. So yeah, Ken, you should go look up what appeal to authority means. Um, Anything that's giving me more than this food. Oh, I have two food from Potter. Okay, beautiful. These guys are good. I enjoy it's part of why playing on this site is so lovely. So unfortunately I have to eat all my crops, but I machete cash crop again. And then I do that. So I get some bonus points. So I get 9 points from my cash crop and 2 points from my horse. And I score 11 bonus, so only 40. That's not very good. Um, I'm missing out on a lot. I'm missing out on that extra plow. I'm missing out on getting to a stone house, but mostly the feeding at the end killed me. Cost me a lot of points. Was I ever going to catch Joe? I don't know. Probably not. Site is small enough and we have too few people. It is why you want to be addicted. The few that are here is beyond me, but that's why I so enjoyed my spats with engineer. Oh my god. He's funny. That's okay. Um, yeah, only 40 with the setup that I had. That's pretty terrible. Um, I guess I needed to family growth earlier. Did I need the extra actions? Or is it just that I got screwed up on clay? Or is that I didn't take that 5 stone? Probably not taking the 5 stone. Doesn't matter. Mhm. Let's take a look at the draft. I'm pretty confident. I mean, I'm just going to say all my picks were right. I think I probably misplayed the execution of it. 293. Maybe what I needed to do is set up clay oven. Because all game I was doing good wood takes, but I don't think they ended up turning out well for me. So, educator, of course, is obvious. Forest farmer, best card by power here. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Potter. Okay, Potter's only power 1.1, and maybe I saw why. Because of the fact that you eat all your clay, which you want to turn into points. Worse than debris dealer, actually. That's really surprising. I guess the breed dealer pays out wood, or can. Um, Baker. Baker's the best card in this pack by quite a bit. And I did see Corn Scoop. So maybe what I do is I should do Corn Scoop, Cash Crop, Machete early on. And then I get like 18 bonus points. And go for a smaller farm and use less wood on wood rooms. Maybe that's the way to go. Surf is fine. Yeah, a lot of these cards were not amazing. Brushwood over Sheep Farmer. Woodcutter's fine. Although gluten-free baker's better by power, but much worse in draft position, which is a factor. And a breed dealer. Okay, Baby Sling over Pastureland. It's a stronger card. House Goat fine. Horse fine. Cash Crop, Coffee Break. Yeah, so I think I drafted pretty well on my, well, I did my minors perfectly, I think. Maybe my ox were not right though. I think mostly this pick here, taking Potter. I guess with I don't know. With Baker even I don't I'm not sure. Maybe Baker get Clay Oven is the way to go. Anyways, a little disappointed in. I mean, I'm obviously disappointed in the way my final farm turned out, considering I had that machete cash crop combo. I guess. I guess the big problem is I wasn't developing my final farm and getting the 3 points at the same time. If I could have been doing that or getting food at the same time, like if I had been baking a grain on a clay oven and getting 3 points, then that would have been good. Or improving my vegetable points. But yeah, at the end of the game, what? I ate 2 points from vegetables, 2 points from grain. So that's four there. Yeah. But I mean, I didn't. Yeah, I guess I used too many actions on like small food grabs. And I should have done other stuff, which would have been better. So, yeah. And being flamed is always fun. Um, hmm. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. I have had fun making it and fun playing as I usually do. I guess I can't say that I always have fun playing, but I usually do. And special shout out to Ken and JML for just being excellent, very self-aware people. And yeah, that's all from me. Thank you very much, guys. If you've made it all the way to the end, I congratulate you, and good night.